I wasn't in Colombianitos, I'd be in the streets, smoking marijuana or taking cocaine, stealing or killing people.
In my free time, I play football in Colombianitos because it helps to keep us away from a life of drugs or prostitution.
Edwin Andres and Dina Luz Bravo live hundreds of miles apart. They've never met one another, but both are part of an inspirational humanitarian program aimed at improving the lives of children caught up in the violence that has engulfed Colombia for decades.
Now, the teachers teach us how to respect, how to study, and how to be someone in life.
Edwin lives in Ciudad Bolivar, one of the poorest and most violent areas of Bogotá. Second only to the Sudan, more than 3 million Colombians have been displaced, with families torn apart. Spanish for Little Colombians, this initiative was a response to the senseless war that affects children who've never known peace. Founder Juan Pablo Ñeco set up a pilot program 5 years ago after witnessing families begging on the streets of Bogotá on Christmas Eve.
The mission of Colombianitos is to help children that are victims of extreme poverty and the violence that is going on in Colombia.
For Edwin and thousands like him, football has provided a lifeline to escape from an environment of violence and fear. But for football, life may have turned out very differently for one of Colombia's most famous and respected players, Iván Córdoba.
When I played football in the streets of Colombia, life was really hard. But football gave me the opportunity to make my dreams come true.
But the program isn't simply a chance to play football. The youngsters will only be allowed to join Colombianitos if they return to full-time education. Before it began, only 55% of children enrolled in school. Today that figure is more than 90%. Such has been the success of the scheme, there are now 5 programs across Colombia, with more than 2,500 children benefiting, despite still living in areas which remain highly dangerous and where poverty still prevails.
For 3 years we worked in Bogotá, and we have been refining the method that we use to make this program work. So we decided to start growing. Let's take it to other places in Colombia. So we have found other sponsors, like FIFA, that said, we really love your project, we want to get involved. So we went to Cartagena, and the amazing thing is that maybe a month later, after we found the place and hired some people, the program was up and running immediately.
Colombianitos would not be possible without the volunteers and coaches who act as role models to the youngsters and who offer them a sense of belonging, something that's been missing from many of these children's lives. People such as Jorge Figueroa.
Football is an indispensable instrument to utilize the values of honesty, respect and friendship. And we strive to apply all these values when playing football.
I love football because it's changed my life.
Like hundreds of other children in similar circumstances, Dina's life has been transformed through her participation in the project.
Here, they help us in school. They offer us advice and about the importance of love, sincerity and tolerance.
All you need is one soccer coach, one football, and then it all happens. It's like magic.